Some years ago, we in the Congress party felt completely trapped and isolated. This new politics, aggressive politics, a politics where the opposition is not talked to, but the idea is to crush the opposition. And we found that all our avenues were compromised. The media, the general atmosphere did not allow us to operate the way we would like. And so we reached back into our history and we decided to walk from Kanyakumari, which is one of the southernmost parts of our country, all the way to Kashmir, where I was yesterday. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about what I and some of my colleagues discovered on that journey. It's not a small walk, 4,000 kilometers. And I don't think we understood quite what we had taken on when we began it. But once we began, there was no way backwards. So we just carried on walking right to the end. And I essentially learned two things from that walk. Our opposition across the world has a monopoly on anger, fear, and hatred. And there's no way that we are ever going to be able to compete with them on anger, fear, and hatred. They are going to outdo us, outmaneuver us, and beat us every single time when it comes to fear, anger, and hatred. So the question is, where and how do we operate? Where are the spaces where we have the advantage? Where are the spaces from which we can build a counter narrative? So the walk started in Kanyakumari, and slowly as it progressed, more and more people started to join this walk. And within 10-15 days, walk would start at 6 in the morning, and we would have thousands and thousands and thousands of people walking with us, pushing us, people trying to come in. And it was something to see. My job was walking and listening to people. And the one rule we had was that anybody, regardless of who he is, who she is, should be able to come to the center of where we were walking and have a conversation with me or the other leaders there. And so we followed this rule rigorously. As we walked, we talked and walked and talked and walked. I suddenly found that it became harder and harder to speak. Us politicians, we are trained to do this. We are trained to come on stage and talk. We are trained to tell people what we think. We are trained to think about the future. But while I was walking, the number of people who are coming to me made that impossible. And so I started to listen. And I realized, halfway through that walk, I realized that actually I had never ever listened before. And in fact, I didn't know how to listen. I knew how to speak, I knew how to think, but I didn't actually know how to listen to people. What do I mean by that? Whenever somebody was speaking to me, I would have a conversation going on in my mind. I would be listening, and at the same time, I would be talking. relatively quickly into the yatra, the talking completely stopped. And all I was doing was listening to the people who were coming next to me. And I discovered that there is a completely different way of communicating with people, a much more powerful way of communicating. And that way involves me or us becoming completely silent and listening deeply to exactly what it is they're trying to say.